So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently sitting in here of the all-new 2022 Mazda CX-5 2-liter Sport. This is the base variant CX-5. So actually I reviewed the almost top of the line trim of this, the 2.5-liter all-wheel drive, the naturally aspirated one, not the turbocharged variant. Link of that will be somewhere there in the description down below. So this is the base model. Everything here in the interior looks exactly the same, albeit everything's black now. There's no more white stitching as I recall only. But as well, you know, this is a 2022 model. There's a wooden trim here on the door. Same layout as well here. The gear lever, you have two modes, normal and sport mode. As well, you have a nice digital instrument cluster similar with BMW's. Steering wheel, exactly the same as well. Infotainment system, like the all-wheel drive now, it's been updated. You have now as well Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A little bit delay with some of the functions, but hey, it still works. And reverse camera, there's also a 360-degree camera. It works like a treat. It's not the best resolution out there, but it's actually decent enough, to be honest. So with that, let's go for a dive. This is actually a sudden review here during the Auto Icon test drive event at Alabang Town Center. So I'd like to thank Miss Margie for allowing me to test drive this Mazda CX-5. Also, her contact details and the address of Mazda Alabang will be in the description down below. And as well, surprise being a base model, not much has been taken out, but more of the safety features. And surprise being a base model, you still have that heads-up display. It is really bright, so it at least is not very distracting, I must say. And also being the 6-speed automatic transmission. Wow. Okay. What I've drove, the 2.5 NA engine, that felt peppy. This one surprisingly not far. This was like 20 horsepower down only. And then here, as you can see, tilt and telescopic steering wheel. And as well, being the base model, I was surprised that you have auto hold function as well, electronic parking brake, and then the digital instrument cluster. Usually when you go back to the base models, they tend to be all analog now, but not this one. At least it's the center is still all digital. And then you have first impressions, like all Mazdas, the 6-speed automatic transmission is a treat. And this is what actually I like about Mazdas. They're probably one of the best driving cars in every class they have. What, from the hatchbacks to sedans to here to upper hierarchy of all the SUVs. And we were just in normal mode, by the way, earlier. And then, okay, my gosh, sport mode just transforms this car. As well, this is powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated engine with 156 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque. Wow. So actually, those figures are on par with the all-new Hyundai Tucson gasoline variant. I have a review of that as well. Link of that will be in the description down below. But unlike the Tucson, I must say, this one handles way better. And like the Tucson itself, you have 6-speed automatic transmission for both cars. But this one is more of the sportier side, I must say. But make no mistake, the new Tucson isn't bad at all. The steering feel itself, yeah, it's more of the sportier side. That's what's nice with Mazdas. They have among the best handling in its class. Like all of the cars they have, from the MX-5, as I said earlier, the hatchback, so on and so forth. I've yet to drive a Mazda 2 and a Mazda 3 hatchback. Coming soon. So here now again with this Mazda CX-5 2-liter Sport. This is only a front-wheel drive variant. And I gotta say, coming from the all-wheel drive, the steering feel is still good. It's much lighter compared with the all-wheel drive. And then here rough patches of road, you can feel the suspension is just a little bit firm, but still it soaks up humps and bumps pretty well. Yeah, sport mode is just insane. In normal mode, or when you turn off sport, the response is alright, but sport mode is just like that. And here over hump, oh, the pickup is crazier in this. Yeah, despite being a 2-liter engine, like the Tucson, I expected gasoline SUVs, the non-turbocharged variants, tend to be a little bit thirsty with their fuel economy, but not this one, surprisingly. This been driving the whole day, FYI. Around here in Alabang, Philinvest, and Alabang Town Center here, I miss this place. This one's been averaging 7.6 kilometers per liter. And this is with heavy foot and heavy traffic. And this is still way more economical than the Tucson. I'm impressed with this. Yeah, it just wants to keep on going. I'm surprised. This is so peppy. And although, of course, being Mazda, this tends to be more of the premium side of things. That's why this costs 1,890,000 pesos. But you get a lot for your money. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And then one funny complaint, like the all-wheel drive CX-5 2.5 liter, it's 2022. Why do you need a DVD player? But if you want to take your trip back to memory lane, yeah, that will come in handy. And being the sport model now, no paddle shifters. Just a slight nitpick, but good to know the plus minus here is race car leg. To change up a gear, it's pull and then push to change down a gear. That's what I like with all the Mazdas. As well, here on the left side, it is exactly the same layout like in the 2.5 liter variant. There's just two blank buttons as well, but good to know it's exactly the same as the top of the line model. And the sensors, as you heard earlier, there's a motorcycle passing by. They seem a little bit too sensitive for my liking, but good to know they're always active. Of course, here around in Metro Manila, it's crazy here. Oh, there's a bicycle that passed by. Then it just works whenever it wants, but at least good to know you still have that, as I said earlier, that 360-degree camera. And as well, the auto hold is on. Not that intrusive. Oh yeah, I was able to shoot in the back with Adrian1011. Shout out to him. Link of his channel will be in the description down below. He also drove this. He's 6 foot legs and he fits in the back no problem at all. Even me, I have excellent feet room and knee room, even headroom. Oh yeah, being the sport model now, there is no panoramic sunroof. That's a little bit of a bummer, but again, I forgive it. It's the base model. And a surprise, being the base model, again, you still have the central armrest. Exactly the same layout with the 2.5 liter all-wheel drive variant. I actually was expecting not to have that at all, but it's still present here in this base model. As well, you have that same layout with the 2 USB ports there in the central armrest. That's a very, very handy feature, I gotta say. So, again, I'd like to thank Mazda Alabang, Mr. Noriel, and Miss Marge for making this review possible. Let's flirt one more time. Wow! Yeah, I'd like to thank them again, and to all of the organizers here at the Auto Icon Test Drive event in Alabang Town Center. Their contact details and the address of Mazda Alabang will be in the description down below. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews and more Mazda reviews. I've actually a nice Mazda coming up to my channel, and it's also one of the most requested ones. Stay tuned for that. Bye bye.